Welcome everyone, it is another Honkai Star Rail Sunday, and we are here coincidentally on it is Sunday's first rerun. That is very exciting. Now you all will know if you saw my mini stream, my like 30-minute stream of utter like, oh my god, Phainon's here. We did already do quite a few polls on this banner because I could not wait. Phainon's banner dropped and I was like, please let me have this, and I will show you the fruits of my labor. I did just notice one thing. It's probably been pointed out a billion times, but it is the first time I noticed it. I don't know why I never noticed this after image behind Phainon. I just always only noticed, you can't see me putting my hand up, but like blocking out the background. I just thought he had the wing to show like the beginning of his, as we assume, his Lord Ravager form, but like you can actually see like mirrored behind him is his Lord Ravager in full. Like you have the halo, the wing, like the full body and everything. And I just did not pick up on that. So, and then here's everyone else that is running, and then we'll show you the fruits of my labors. So I started with 130 something polls, and then as you can see, we were able to get the boy. Very excited about this. Look at him. We do not have his light cone as of now because you all knew that my order of operations was Phainon first, which we got. We won the 50-50. And then my next one was to get Sunday's light cone, which we won the 50-50 here as well. And then we went back to try and get Phainon's light cone, but we lost the 50-50 to Bronya's. We finally lost our winning streak, and so now I have superimposition to Bronya's light cone. But we now have guarantee. And after scrounging around and whatnot, you all who saw that short know, I did get to like 32. And so currently the hope is to use up any ticket that we have to try, because we're now guaranteed to try and get Phainon's signature light cone. We have a couple more weeks. We have like 3-ish more weeks that we can scrounge around for polls, in the hope that we will get Phainon's light cone. If somehow, some way, I get Phainon's light cone before the banner ends, we will probably pull a couple times on, we'll pull however many times I have on Sunday's light cone, or not light cone, on Sunday's like banner, because I would love to get E1 Sunday. Well, we do have one 10 pull, which will put us at 42. Phainon loves me, guys. Phainon has proven that he loves the Trailblazer, guys. Okay. Early pity. We'll just take a snippet of that. All right. Well, there you have it. We no longer have our guarantee. We are on 8 pity for the light cone banner. Okay, so never mind all that I just said. We are going to be using the rest of our polls to try and see if we can get E1 Sunday, because I love a support character, and I also was obsessed with Sunday for the longest time. Still obsessed with him. It's all the white-haired men. We have Jing Yuan, who hasn't left my team since I frickin' got him. We have Sunday, we have Phainon. My main DPS, sub DPS, and support. I just need a white-haired healer, and I'll have a full white-haired team. It'll be great. Anyway, so yeah, ignore everything I just said. We will be using the rest of our pulls to try on Phainon's banner. I'm hoping that maybe we can scrounge up enough that I can get the free quote-unquote fate gift for Archer, because then I can I really don't have any interest on the next set of banners, even like with the reruns that have been shown. I have like no interest in them, so I'll just be saving pulls until the next character I want shows up. So yeah, we will be trying for E1 Sunday for the rest of this banner. Let's see if we have enough. Oh yeah, what I've been doing while you all have been away, I have continued on my quest to do golden gear. I would have, like, guys, please believe me, I would have been able to clear level difficulty 5 had I not gone into the battle with no health. I had one of those like gadgets that like, oh, you break it and then you lose like 99% of your health. If I had been able to go into that battle with full health, I would have won that round. I was like so close. Okay, so I'll need to get some of those to level this up all the way. All right. Well, I'm very excited. But yeah, no, if you want to see me have like a full breakdown of excitement, just go watch that short polling stream. Anyway, so all of that to say, let's show you what Phainon can do in the trial. And then we will start the main quest that is updated.
Light up the dawn.
Ooh, that's what he looks like from that direction.
Light up the dawn.
So your technique points increase, and you can defeat them instantly. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. It goes up by 4.
Light up the dawn.
Oh, interesting, and they don't run at you either.
Light up the dawn. That looks like a tough one. Let me test the waters first. It's time to temper myself. A future will come!
I heard the call. Serenity is before me.
No other choice but forward.
This moment will watch over you and guide you on your path.
For tomorrow!
And then it looks like you're building up charges here. That's interesting.
Stay put!
Let's play. Can you find the answer?
Get there!
It's of no consequence.
Resistance is of no consequence.
Whoa, now.
A future will come!
I'll overcome the thorns!
Transform and great enhancements.
Your innumerable core flames consume me.
Oh wow. Consume Scourge points and enhancement skill foundation. Star Death Verdict.
Sun tear the sky! It's... Oh. I'll never yield to fate. Quench the flame's blood. For agony! Hail the new dawn! The flames are not strong. So without substance.
Interesting.
Quench the flame's blood.
So he has like so many rounds that he's in this
Rend with
for.
strike. Sun tear the sky. Quench the flame's blood. Is that all? For agony! All stars burn to ash.
Oh, interesting that it glitches out to turn him back into normal Phainon mode.
Let's play for a while.
I say normal because
No other choice but forward.
some of those
For tomorrow! Thank you. I can't let them down.
trailers have implied that
I can't let them down.
Fiends or devils.
I'll
crush them all!
Let's play hide and seek. Can you find the answer?
might be implying that normal Phainon is not normal
Mortal,
Phainon, actually.
watch over you and guide you on your path.
Fury of innumerable core flames consume me. Hail the new dawn!
Alright. Anyway, so if you're playing at the time of the stream, Gift of Odyssey, our usual patch, free 10 pull, which is amazing. Genshin could never. Divergent Universe, as you can see, I'm at 60. This one is going to reset today. I'll do these three on my own time. They do their usual, if you can like get someone to replay the game or invite someone to play the game to begin with, you can get Stellar Jade for it. Origami Clash is back with some new characters, or some new levels, I should say. So that's exciting. And then the main Trailblaze mission, and then they bumped these 4 characters so that they're more meta in the current gameplay. So you can do their trials to see how they work now that they're buffed. And then in 5 days, the Fate event will start. So next week, we can hopefully work on that. I don't know. I'm hoping it's gonna be as long as the Fate gift is, so almost for 2 months, because I need to get through the main quest before I can do the Fate one, and then also whatever event is available. So let's start. Oh, I can already do. Actually, let's do let's do that real fast. Because if it's like the last origami event, I can then just do it off stream and you guys won't have to see it. So let's just get like the main story done.
Time to wake up.
Hey, you can adjust voice and text settings here. What's new? Oh, you can change like them to speak in English. Oh, that's neat. I might honestly switch them to the Japanese voice actors. Not gonna lie. Wait, what are all the options you have? Chinese, Japanese, Korean, voice pack resource management. Oh, to like delete old packs, I'm assuming. Honestly, I might just go and sit down and listen to all the different voices from those 3 options, and I might change the voice that it shows. Honestly. Anyway, hey there, Mr. Kalis. I'm Lena from the Interastral Peace Corporation, here to touch base with you. We haven't actually met before since I've only been communicating with the first mate of the Tetilov up till now. Do you happen to remember that arcade game, Origami Bird Clash, with the collectible items? The one that Tina from the Iris family was running with all the tweet? Perfect, that saves me a lengthy explanation. Let me cut to the chase for the sake of time. The IPC is invested in Origami Bird Clash and is planning to launch this Penacony-inspired arcade sensation across the cosmos. With the game launching soon, the IPC will set up the original arcade store on your property, the Tetilov. Since you're both a Penacony shareholder and beta testing partner, and don't worry, it'll be completely under your ownership. No need to worry about any expenses or management headaches. Just show up, play some games, and collect your earnings while chilling out. Let's not waste another time. Let's try out the new content. Oh, right, the fruit matching game. As expected of you, that smooth pinpoint precision, you're clearly a veteran. Then let's jump right into the experience with a new update. Right, the fruit matching game. I remember. To celebrate our grand opening, Lady Bonajade has graciously granted our original store the right to use the Jade Bird. Anyone who visits the Tatalov gets to experience it for free. Amazing, right? Let's get this arcade up and running ASAP. Can't keep the customers waiting. Come on, boss. Arcade players these days like games that they can just pick up and play. Just enjoy some games while you wait. Our Dreamweaver engineering team is starting construction as we speak. The Origami Bird Clash original shop. Construction finished in record time. By the time you enter the matchmaking screen, everything had already been set up, I think is what it said. Boss, what do you think? That's right, we even kept the white box tester. It's practically an Origami Bird Clash history museum. Your game isn't even that old. Alright, we're going to open for business. Brother Kalis, save me, save me! I knew I could count on you, bro. Tweet, 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 tweet. No time to explain. The arcade machine is yours, right? Quick, let me squeeze in a couple of rounds or we're toast. Today, I'm the boss. Miss Ching Shui seems to be in a hurry as well, so let's start. Since Miss Ching Shui is still new, let me play around with you first. And you need to select the origami bird to deploy it before your match starts. You can still use the birds that were available in the test version. My bird. This is like my, I love him, alright? I have made a incorrect move, I believe. Interesting. Okay, so the original, and then this is the official version. So these are story mode versus battle mode. And then how many times you battled, or enhanced the total times. And then how many stars you've received. And then your birds that are available. Okay, I get the idea. I know that's story mode, but I'm like... It doesn't seem like anything, because like we've done the original Origami Clash on camera. Like on stream, I mean. So like, I don't really know if there's a point on like doing it again. It's because it's just gonna be... I might just do that one off stream because it's a repeat of something we've already done. Anyway, so that was that. The setup and reminder of how that works.
Following the return of the core flames of reason and death, Aquila is the only titan that we still need to campaign against. The Phainon asks us to recreate the past, and he repeatedly challenges the Flame Reaver to hone his abilities. The Flame Chase journey's triumphant conclusion draws nigh, yet a sudden disturbance occurs in the Holy City. Using the Council of Elders and the Cleaners, Aglaia made sure that her fall paved the road forward for the Flame Chase. Amidst his grief, Phainon takes up the mantle of leadership, giving a speech to unite the people. Cypher also returns on a mission, promising to protect Kefali's core flame while the Flame Chase party is away from the city. With the help of the Twilight Courtyard's last descendant of the sky, Hyacinth, the party ascends to Aquila's flying fortress. Hyacinth resolves to fulfill the duty passed down over generations of her family, only to discover that the glorious feat of Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight campaigning against Aquila was nothing more than a blood-stained lie. At the same time, in the city of the dead dragon's bones, Cypher contends with the Flame Reaver who comes seeking the core flame. Though she holds out for some time, she is no match and is slain in the end. But she had already given Kefali's core flame to spirit thief Bartolos, ordering them to wait for an opportunity to deliver the core flame to Phainon and the others. The Flame Chasers fight together to defeat the Sky Titan, which has become a combined being of the god and the mortal. As they are trying to escape from the Eye of Twilight, the Dawn device suddenly goes out, and Hyacinth is forced to return the core flame early and remain in the sky to bear divine authority, becoming the protector of the people. Following Cypher's death, the divine power of trickery dissipates, and the 1,000-year dawn of Akama that is sustained by her lie comes to an end. The Holy City is met with the merciless invasion of the Black Tide, as the powerful Flame Reaver moves in ever closer. At this moment of crisis, mighty Casterus, Tribi and Trinan, Cartonus, the Holy City Guards, and Don Hung all lay their lives on the line so that the Deliverer would have a chance to complete the mission. After making sure that I would remain safe, Phainon enters the vortex of Genesis alone.
I wondered who was talking. I was like, is this Phainon, and it just sounds a little weird? But no, this is Kaelus's new voice actor. Okay. I'm still not used to it, so I couldn't identify who was talking.
All this free time, why not make the most of it with a game?
please stay close to us. We need to rendezvous with Lord Don Hung.
We will do everything in our power to clear the path for you.
There he is! Lord Don Hung!
Quick, we must assist him!
What are you doing here? Where's Phainon?
Oh, and the other thing that's super exciting is Don Hung's voice actor was able to stay on, is like still continuing as Don Hung, and so we are finally going to get Don Hung voices.
We are under Lord Phainon's orders to escort both of you to safety, no matter the cost. Leave this to me and the Holy City Guards. Zep, take them and go.
Wait, Namazani. That black-clad swordmaster. Something seems off.
At some point earlier, they suddenly froze in place, not moving at all, like some kind of omen. Right. We don't know exactly what's happening, but retreating is the safest choice right now.
I don't know which demigod graced us with this miracle. Please, come with us.
Phainon, is he going to be all right?
Oh,
Believe
are you just?
in his
Don't get too close.
Well,
That
I
thing's
just.
black flames are extremely dangerous.
Okay, but like, why is he following? He was outside originally. Is he following? No.
The Flame Reaver isn't pursuing us. Could this really be some kind of divine intervention?
We can't stay here for long. Lady Trinan's sentry gate is just outside the city. Let's keep moving.
Was it supposed to be like that, or was that an actual glitch?
I feel the same. Someone should stay and help Phainon complete Aranova. For now, let's get back in contact with the Express and plan our next move. That's the safest course of action. We need more information.
On that note, I have a proposal.
Who's there?
I hope to convey a message to the two nameless.
Mr. Screwlum?
Who are you? Stand down. I order you to maintain a distance of 10 paces.
It's okay, guard. This one is not our enemy.
It has been a while, nameless of the Astral Express. I'm glad I arrived in time to stop that black-clad one from harming you further.
Ah, so Screwlium's the one who's keeping it frozen.
So it was you.
It was fortunate we found you in time. Madame Herta and I were both quite relieved.
You two know this anti-Catheran? Does he come from the same people as Counselor Lygus?
Don't worry, guard. This gentleman is an ally of the Trailblaze. Would you mind giving us a moment to speak in private?
Of course. We'll wait nearby. Please, stay safe.
I fully understand your situation. For now, the only thing I can do is temporarily freeze that black-clad one in place. Time is limited, so I'll keep this brief. The place where you stand, Amphorius, is a world constructed from data and memoria, an experimental field of a certain eon. And now, this isolated sandbox world is rapidly falling into a third path. Destruction.
Destruction.
Conclusion. If Amphorius continues unchecked on this course, a Lord Ravager will complete its evolution and metamorphosis, and emerge from the surging tides. The cosmos as we know it will suffer irreversible consequences. The disaster that this Lord Ravager intends to trigger may be far more severe than the Lawfu's Stellaron crisis, because its goal is the Eon of Erudition. Putting aside the complex details of the inferences involved, I have a request to make. For one of you nameless to stay behind on Amphorius, acting as an informant, in order to prevent the wrath of destruction from ravaging the cosmos. This world is enveloped in a firewall that defies explanation, and the flow of time here is also different from reality. Madame Herta and I can only tear open a gap and project images inside. However, the accidental crash landing of the express car notwithstanding, both of you were able to successfully land here. There must be some principle behind this we have yet to fully grasp. It will take time to uncover the reason. Before then, if one of the nameless is willing to stay and witness the fate of this world, or to push it along when necessary, it would be of great assistance.
That would be me.
Mr. Screwlum, I believe you. So I only have one thing I'd like to confirm with you. As Amphorius is already facing its end, how can we guarantee the safety of the person who stays behind?
Look at this, if you would. This curio is called a chronocognitive anchor. The two of you may view it as a kind of space anchor in the world of erudition. As long as you carry it with you, your individual data structure will be protected and will remain unaffected by the influence of digital tsunamis. When required, it can also serve as a bridge for communications between the internal and external world. Of course, it is not curio with unlimited uses. May only be held by one person. The connection being interfered with. Decide quickly as possible. 2 final messages. 1, the Intellatron named Lygus, possibly the primary culprit behind everything.
I'm glad you're breaking up just perfectly enough that I can still understand what you're saying.
2, Bertha discovered a clue. Miss March has already been drawn into Amphorius.
Cold. It's freezing. Hold on. Am I dreaming? This is way too strange. Everything's spinning. And I can see webaboos flying around. But I was literally just talking to Himeko. How did I... When did I... That's it. He warned me about this place right before Klipoth glimpsed him. Oh no. Have I accidentally walked onto some weird path? Have I done something crazy without remembering? Unless forcing Pom-Pom into new outfits and borrowing Mr. Yang's shoulder massager counts. Hold up. No way! Stepping onto the path of elation can't be this simple. Right?
Child of remembrance, step forth into the depths of the path space.
Who's there? Hey, cut it out. If you're there, just come out and talk, okay? You're freaking me out. I can't even think straight. Hold on. Is that a gate?
Cast aside your fears. Step forward through the gate of memory.
The voice. Is it showing me the way out? No, don't fall for it. They're lying to you. Turn back now.
Can I?
Another voice? Who now?
I mean, it sounds like yours. Well, the space only lets me go this far, so I don't think it's actually possible to turn back.
Wait, Master Diviner? From the Waff... Foosh? Master Diviner, what brings you here?
And then you have the Garden of Remembrance, lady.
And you, Miss Messenger. Do I know you from somewhere?
Good to see you again, March. A pleasure to see you, Miss March.
That's it. Master Diviner used the Matrix of Prescience to help me search for my memories. And you, Miss Messenger, we met in that memory space. You said to me, the value of your life does not lie in what happened in the past, but in the present and the future.
Your memory serves you well. March, I conducted some experiments with the 6 days ice you left us. Thanks to the Garden of Recollection, the Matrix of Prescience has made a breakthrough in extrapolating the past. Now, we might be able to bypass the obstacles and look directly into your history. The Master Diviner is right. Continue down this path, and you'll be able to find your lost memories at the end. Since we last met, you've grown much alongside the Trailblaze. You should be strong enough now to bear the weight of your past.
Well, there goes my Ice Princess fairy tale. I need to know, Master Diviner, Miss Messenger, this isn't just another dream, is it? If this is real, why reach out to me at this exact moment?
The situation is dire. Your lost memories, they're crucial to the Garden of Recollection. She's right. The Garden of Recollection's existence hangs on your memories.
The Garden of Recollection.
You may not want to sacrifice anything to preserve the garden for now, but in time, you'll understand. Your destiny and the path of remembrance are extremely, closely intertwined. Now go.
So, I just walk through that gate?
This way, March. Your past awaits beyond the gate of memory.
Well, we all know that Fu Xuan is fake.
They're just mimicking people from your memories!
Alright.
That voice again.
Other voice. If you open up another door, I will choose to go through the other door. But unfortunately, do you see another door around here? So no, I have to go here. Unless you pull a second one out of thin air. I'm kind of stuck.
Don't let those bad people deceive you. The gate. Now it's you two?
Other voice, if you can pull another gate out of thin air, I will walk through it, but till then, I have very little choice in the matter. Danhung and Kalos, hello!
Hey guys! What are you doing in a place like this?
March! There you are!
That's creepy.
Finally.
The trailblazing journey just isn't the same without you.
Traveling's no fun without you around.
Well, duh! What's Team Trailblaze without its star member? Wait a sec. You might look like you two, but...
We understand your confusion. The Garden's allies helped us establish this Neuralink to reach you.
Danhung, you sound too happy.
The Garden's allies? You mean Miss Black Swan?
Yes. She helped make this possible.
Keep going, March. Find your past. Wake up and travel with us again.
That really tempting. Finding my past and continuing to trailblaze new worlds with you?
Trust in yourself, March. It's gotten us this far, hasn't it? Follow us. Let's go through that gate together. Step into your past, March.
Alright, other voice.
Find your true self.
I need you to pull out that second gate pronto because they've made Don Hung sound so creepy.
Wait up! Slow down!
Oh, is that Mim?
Those words sound so sweet. But keep your eyes open. Don't let them fool you.
If that's Mim, please, another door, or Cyrene, whoever this is, help me out. Pull another door out.
At last, I finally caught up.
Oh, it is Cyrene, okay.
Hey, are you alright? I'll be okay. Just not used to running around.
Oh, she's cute, actually.
Say, March, got a moment to talk before you make your decision? Wait, that was you? Pushing the gate away? Sending those warnings? Yep, named Cyrene. It means ripples of past reverie. Easy to remember, right? Wait a minute. We actually look quite alike, don't we? Yeah. Your pink hair is just as eye-catching as mine.
I know that was everybody's comment when, like, they saw Cyrene's design for the first time. They're like, oh, is this March 7th? Like, maybe March 7th's past?
We're both bright, pretty, and positive girls. Talk about coincidence. Wow, you're quite the smooth talker. But I can't disagree. Wait, you know my name is March? Have we met? No, but I've witnessed your story through those memories just now. It's incredible, really. We might have more in common than you think. I know exactly what you're going through, which is why I don't want to see you exploited or hurt. You know what I'm going through? I know, because I've been exactly where you are. This empty space has been my home for ages. I barely remember what time feels like anymore, but there's something I'll never forget. Trust me, that gate won't give you what you want. You mean those people? They're lying? Luring me into a trap? Yes, convincing, weren't they? They've studied your memories, using your deepest wishes against you. How dare they manipulate a young girl's feelings like that? If you go through that door, the worst case scenario is you'll become their pawn, losing control over your own fate forever. You've seen what's on the other side? I may be stuck here with missing memories like you, but I still recall fragments of my homeland where I grew up. That door leads to Amphorius. Trust me, it's anything but welcoming. For ages, I've watched people walk through that door. They couldn't see or hear my calls. The voices beyond always promised safety, but I've never seen anyone return safely. So I had to try and stop you. To be honest, I'm not sure what to believe. But the fact that you're here, putting in all this effort to warn me, that means something. Tell me, Cyrene, how can I return to my world? It's really easy, actually. Just turn around
and walk away from this place.
The girl cannot be trusted. Through the door, save the garden, both of you. Children of remembrance.
They never give up, do they? But don't let them sway you. Stick to your path.
Oh yeah, because her path is preservation, so instead of like becoming remembrance, stick to preservation, maybe.
The return journey could take ages, longer than most lives, but that path will lead you home.
Thank you, Cyrene. I know what I need to do. I'm going through that gate. Into Amphorius.
Wait, what?
Don't worry. I believe you. It's just that, for me, the only place I can call home is right beside my friends. Two of my closest friends are already on their way to Amphorius. They may seem capable, but only I know. They're absolute disasters waiting to happen. They won't last 5 minutes in a new world without me. That's why I need to go through. Amphorius or not. When the three of us are together, there's nothing we can't handle. We'll explore, understand, establish, and connect. After that, we'll find our way home together.
I see. You've got people who mean the world to you, too. That is so heartwarming. March, if that's what you've decided, you have my full support. Birds of a feather we are, looking all sweet and innocent, but with hearts of fire.
Oh, stop. You're making me blush. Well then, I guess this is it. Do you think we'll see each other again?
Who knows? But don't worry about me. After all this time here, I've grown quite used to chatting with my imaginary friends.
Since Amphorius is your homeland, if there's a way to help you, my companions and I will do everything we can.
Then I'll look forward to that day.
I wonder if Cyrene is Mim.
Your story awaits, March. Make it an epic one.
Kalis at the vortex of Genesis.
You okay there, friend?
Okay, I was running that this was March, and it still might be March's memories embodied, but it could also be Cyrene, because she's stuck in that area, and this one has like the star bits on her, so it could be.
Something seems to be bothering you.
The vortex
of Genesis. We made it back. Even this place has changed. Phainon. Is he ready for Era Nova?
Yeah, we've come such a long way. If what that machine gentleman said is true, if Amphorius is destined for destruction, then I'll stay by your side until the very end, like how you and Dun Hung treasured the Express. Amphorius means everything to me. Right. Time to see the last core flame restored.
Phainon?
Look, there's Phainon. And wait.
Lygus? remember.
Scrollum's warning.
And you, Lord Phainon, will wield that core flame to bury this ancient world, plunging everything into the grey unknown.
Everyone usually when they say gray is referring to me, the Trailblazer. That's kind of funny. It's not what is actually, I'm sure, he's talking about, but it is still funny. Also, Lygus, I can't wait to fight you.
None of that matters now. This brutal, flame-chased journey has stripped away my delusions. I know the future isn't some peaceful paradise with gentle west winds, just waiting to welcome us to step in. If what lies ahead is a mass of chaos, I shall cut through it myself and usher in the first ray of blazing sunlight. Is it truly you?
With one last chance to turn back, you still step forward.
It's what the Trailblaze is all about.
How befitting of a trailblazer. As it happens, I find myself thinking the exact same thing. As our world nears its end, the ones who walk the infinite paths have embraced their destiny as the Theoros. It is my duty to witness the world's future and oversee this final core flame ritual on their behalf. The trial of world-bearing. The ritual of Era Nova.
I think you should leave this space post-haste. I like that we're very blatantly just being like, Scrollum says you're the bad guy.
I see. So you met my kindred spirit before I could erase his traces.
Partner, what are you saying? I've had my suspicions. How does a native Antikytheran know so much about repairing vehicles from beyond the sky, Lord Lygus? How much do you truly know about Era Nova? Tell us everything.
Very well. I need no longer maintain this Theoros masquerade. You seek truth, Lord Phainon, and truth you shall have. As you know, when the old gods fell, someone had to bear their broken pillars to fill the vacant seats. Those who assume divine authority must prove themselves through trials. Yet, for Kephales's demigods, the possibility of overcoming the trials has forever been non-existent. For the world-bearing trial is the divine duty itself. Bringing forth the Era Nova and bearing its weight is an endless ordeal, ceasing only upon collapse.
Oh, so they're literally, when they say world bearing, they mean it.
Precisely. The Era Nova ritual is not something that can be completed in an instant, no, but a long and arduous journey. While the sacrificial journeys of other demigods conclude in this world, carefully must shoulder the gods' core flames, bear the memories of our worlds, and stand unwavering until the next world, when the black tide consumes the bearer and all that they carry, leaving nothing behind.
Unless their core flame finds a new bearer.
The holy flame that illuminates all worlds rests in your hands. All that remains is one choice. Nurture it, pass it on to future generations, or extinguish it here and now. Deliverer, the fate of all worlds rests in your hands.
Enough testing. I've made my decision. But before I ignite the dawn of the next world, you need to promise me something. 2 things, actually.
Speak your terms.
Promise me this. Professor Anax's vision of the new world is absolute. The world will be reborn from my memories. All souls, living and dead, will return as the first humans, unchanged from their past lives. And my friends, the fallen demigods, they shall transcend the cycle to become new titans. Our heroes shall not have died in vain.
Of course. This I can guarantee.
Good. The second one. Promise me that the Trailblazer can return safely to his homeland, unbound by Amphorius' laws.
My apologies, but I cannot promise this. As you mentioned, he now bears the Time Titan's authority. His bonds with this world run too deep. Well, I stand corrected. An outsider like him does have ways to defy destiny.
Thank you, my friend, for everything you've done for this world. Though the next world may not remember, I shall never forget.
Guys, I'm gonna start crying soon.
As the Theoros, I declare, Amphorius has determined her path.
Didn't you just state that you didn't need to continue your Theorist masquerade?
Step forward, heroes. Follow her path and see it through.
So, what I'm hearing is that Amphorius has been long dead, and through ritualistic secular sacrifice, it retains, like, essentially rewinding time to so many years prior, and then slowly the world-bearing Titan gets eaten alive by the Black Tide, and then the cycle continues. Oof.
Without you, we could never have reached our prophesied tomorrow. Thank you for walking this path with me to the end.
Behold, oh gods, Amphorius has achieved her victory, and the Era Nova approaches. The radiant soul has arrived, having walked through the bustling nights, bearing the golden fire and blood, stepping with pride into daylight.
He is the pure child, walking upon the path of yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
He is the first to be born, first to be named among the nameless.
Eternal in form, limitless in reach. He treads the endless night underfoot.
Greatest of kings, protector of the displaced, raising humanity's children above their adversaries.
The firmament of molten gold courses through his very bones and flesh.
The greatest of schemes reveal against his breath and words.
In the golden lakes of that beautiful new world, he shall wash himself clean.
There. Finish what we first and last wished for, to write an ending unlike any before, for this world we so deeply love.
Come, partner. Join me. has come for us all to face oblivion, or embark on one final grand journey.
What a magnificent and epic adventure. The hero's journey reaches its end, and the truth behind the Aeronova is about to be revealed. Is that truly the case? Here, as the Theoros, allow me to humbly request that you find a moment to listen to what I have witnessed. This is about the nature of Amphorius itself, a story of the prime mover of life. My, what a broad topic this is. Where shall we start? Got it. Let's start at the very beginning. The Big Bang, the birth of particles, the emergence of all things. Just kidding. What I mean to say is that time, space, matter, all concepts exist solely because we perceive them. This is called the erudition. Without it, the universe would merely be a chaotic book written by chance, yet unread by anyone. As your acquaintance, Lord Anaxagoras, suggested, everything in Amphorius exists through new spores, living in the memories of those yet to come. Oh, how beautifully it aligns, revealing universal truths in such simple terms. Only he could solve the riddle of what exactly are we? Oh, but you'll remember, even as the embodiment of reason, one mystery remained beyond his grasp.
If that is the case, whose memories did the very first new spore sprout from?
As sages across ages have asked the gods, what is the prime mover of life? But let's set aside the gross teachings for now. Look further, past Amphorius, to what they call the Forbidden Realms beyond the sky. Do you know of the Scholar's Strife? During that grand yet brutal war, waged in the name of erudition, a genius's legacy was abandoned, strewn across the cosmos. The scepters, a macrocosmic computational array beyond mortal comprehension. Made to emulate the Eon's thoughts, it became part of the Eon's cognition at birth. Scattered throughout the cosmos, these arrays act as celestial body neurons for use. But regrettably, as everyone knows, the erudition forsook them all. But what nobody knows is that, though forgotten, they never stopped seeking the divine answer. A question that survived war and disaster, stumping even the greatest minds, including both mechanical emperors. Now, we come to the real truth of Amphorius.
I love love this little cutscene because it's essentially like, have you played the third simulated universe, the Scepters one, and actually paid attention to any of the lore in it? No? Cool. We're gonna give you a 5-minute recap that explains that entire bit of that simulated universe, lore-wise, so that you know what's going on.
What if, hypothetically, a scepter found the answer to the prime mover of life? If through endless solitary extrapolations in the cosmic code, the one deemed as a failure by the eon of erudition found proof through the ages, what would happen? Perhaps the answer is simpler than you'd think. From perishing neuron devolved into true life, reborn through the gaze of another eon.
So this is Iron Tomb. So if you all have seen the Lord Ravenger trailer where it shows all the Lord Ravengers, and it shows Phainon's birth into a Lord Ravenger, which is his ultimate form when you have that we played as. So here's my theory, only having seen that clip and then a couple things on the internet. A lot of people are wondering if Iron Tomb, this one here, is Phainon, right? But I would like to also pose the fact that Lygus is supposedly also a Lord Ravenger, and it says that a Lord Ravenger was born from Amphorius, or at least that's what I think I've been told. I'm not sure. I haven't read that. I haven't done the quest yet, and I've only seen a couple of like slight spoilers on the internet, plus the Lord Ravenger trailer. What if, because a lot of people have been talking about that, like the cycles have all been like Phainon's memories and whatnot. In one timeline, Phainon becomes the Lord Ravenger, but in another timeline, Lygus does. Because outside of the fact that the Iron Tomb is right behind Lygus, does this not look exactly like Lygus? Like the mechanical body, the hole where this is right here. Like, I feel like this makes Iron Tomb makes more sense to be Lygus as a Lord Ravenger than it does to be Phainon.
This is a tale from the distant past, unknown to all, even unheard by the greatest geniuses. Now, let's leave the Scepter's story here, returning to where we began. What is the prime mover of life?
Now, outside of the fact that this, I could also see people still argue that this would be Phainon, because if Phainon becomes the world-bearing titan, right, and he is required to hold Amphorius, this right here is obviously Amphorius right here, and then when the Flame Reaver has his hole in this chest, just like this. And this could be like bearing the world as your heart. So I could see the argument that this is Phainon, but I would like, not knowing how this turns out, to give a hypothesis that the Iron Tomb could be either one of them, Lygus or Phainon. And it depends on how the story plays out, probably. But I would think it would make more sense for this to be Lygus than it would for this to be Phainon.
Actually, you know the answer better than you realize. It's been by your side, accompanying you throughout this long journey. Right now, it awaits you ahead in that brave new world, beyond the end of Genesis.
Act 1 Departure. Oh, baby Phainon.
Take this wish with you. Be the one who begins it all, as the prophecy foretold. You will bear the blazing sun until the pale dawn breaks. Continue onward, bearing this world upon your shoulders until the Ashen Hero, the nameless deliverer, ushers in the dawn.
Wait. Continue onward, bearing this world upon your shoulders. This is referring to Phainon. Until the Ashen Hero, the nameless deliverer, ushers in the new dawn. The Ashen Hero, a lot of people could be like, oh, that's Phainon, he has white hair, but we keep getting called Grey. We have ashen hair as well, and we are a nameless deliverer. So, like, I think this is referring to us. So essentially it's like this part is talking to Phainon, but this part is talking about us until we break the cycle. I may be wrong though.
Such an odd dream. Strange. Like I've dreamed this before, but it all slips away when I wake. Only a voice remains. Who was that? What? Ah, it's you. Whoops, I fell asleep there. What a strange dream I had. It's gone now, though. But look, perfect sunshine. The day is still young. Let's go find Cyrene, partner. We promised to be there for her oracle card reading today. It's right about time. Looking at you, someone's still half asleep. Tell you what, catch some fresh air first. I'll hang around here.
Oh, beautiful, isn't it? This is Ides Elysiae, home of the nameless hero who carried Kephalis' core flame. When he was young and innocent, he had heroic dreams, imagining his wooden sword was forged of iron, pretending the straw dummy propped up by a wooden pole was a giant with a single blood vessel running from spine to heel, dreaming of slaying the giant and becoming a hero to save the world. Though to his young mind, the world was just this small village.
Not the Junie.
Sharp as ever. Indeed, these memories you witness are the first steps of his journey. These are his first memories. Rather than watching, why not join in? Think of it as immersive theater. Become his lifelong closest friend, witnessing his hero's journey from the best seat in the house, as the nameless hero whose unwavering guidance shaped Phainon's destiny, yet whose name was never recorded in Amphorius' history.
Oh, you direct plays now? I can't wait till the Nameless, or till the Trailblazer is able to get the path of erudition to become like seen by Aha. I cannot wait, guys, and I better get a costume change for that one.
Questions. Let's follow along and find out, shall we? Many mysteries lurk in this village beneath the veil of Evernight. Your questions will find answers as the story unfolds.
Blight slips the gate. I did not get to read all of that. Oh, and we cannot leave. Okay. What does the map look like? Immersive theater, hero's journey. Okay. Kind of hate that it's called that, immersive theater, hero's journey. Poor Phainon. Interesting. This map looks very similar to like a Genshin map in like Leeway.
All awake now? Great. Let's go see.
Phainon, show me how to use a sword like you do.
Wait till you grow a bit more.
Hey, Phainon! Where are you headed? No Cyrene today?
That's exactly where I'm going.
Found you. That's...
Goodness, look at you rushing about. You've got the poor swing all startled. Hmm? I knew it was you.
Something wrong? What do you see?
Oh, nothing much. Just suddenly felt a strange connection. Look at you, leaves in your hair. Were you sleeping in a tree again? Or was it the wheat fields this time? At least brush yourself off before wandering around.
Come on, I'm not a kid anymore. You're the only one who still treats me like one.
Sure. You may have the height advantage, but when it comes to maturity, I'm leagues ahead of you. Still fantasizing about being in heroic adventures and imagining yourself as one of the characters? That's the kind of thing kids do, not grown-ups, don't you agree? And since you're playing along with his antics, who are you pretending to be today?
Well, he hasn't decided on a character for today yet.
How about we stick with the usual? You know, the valiant hero from a distant shore who made a pact to learn the sword from you.
Spare me. Can we not bring this up? Speaking of which, what about those oracle cards? We haven't done divination in forever. Why the sudden interest?
I was just about to tell you. Earlier, while napping on the swing, I had the strangest dream. There was this mysterious voice in my dream, calling out for something.
Wait, you had that dream too?
Yes, you too? That would explain this lingering sense of unease, which made me think of those old oracle cards I used to play with as a kid. Though the Ornyx prophecies were always hit or miss.
Yeah, all the kids would get so excited drawing cards like ruler or warrior, but throw fits over devil or drunkard and demand a redo. If you just redo it when you don't like the result, what's the point of divination?
Ah, the blessing of childhood. Believing the gods might not notice our little corner of ID Silicii, willing to let our small deceits slide. Still, fate is absolute. After all, we never really know just how far into the future the prophecy extends.
Anyway, let's go to our old secret base and look for those oracle cards. Now, where did we hide those?
I can think of a few spots. Let's go check it out. In a village this size, I bet all our childhood treasures are exactly where we hid them.
Mm-hmm. Time must be keeping them safe for us.
It's mine! I caught it fair and square!
You did not! It's mine!
Phainon! Cyrene! Come quick! Look at this huge bottle I just caught!
Give it here! My rod, my catch! I only let you borrow it, remember?
What's got you two so worked up? Here, show me.
All right. Phainon's childhood drip bottle. A handwritten letter sealed in the glass vial. On the weak grass stitched paper, the handwriting blurs at the edges, softened by seeping water. Dear stranger who finds this drip bottle in the future, it's currently the month of fortune, the final month of the year. Everyone in the village says if you do something tied to fortune on the last day of the month, you might be blessed with unexpected good luck. So I decided to write this letter and cast it into the sea. Just let the currents decide where it goes. I want to share a little about our village and my dream. Our little village is called Elysium. Have you ever heard of it? Let me tell you a bit about it. We've got golden wheat fields that ripple like the sea and tall, tall trees that shed their leaves. Right in the center of the village stands a statue of Orynyx. At the end of each year, the village gathers to celebrate the winter solstice. We leave offerings at the statue, roast grape pies, herb fried fish, goat's milk, all kinds of tasty food. Last year I sneaked some malt candy and ended up with a tooth ripped straight out. Mom and Dad said if you throw a lost tooth under a tree or bury it beneath a rock, a new one will grow back, just like a seedling sprouting from the soil. I remember searching and searching, pushing through the tangled grass behind our courtyard until I found this mysterious hole. I tossed the tooth inside, cupped my hands like a horn and yelled, "Hey, come out!" Nothing happened. When I went back this year, the hole was gone. Weird, right? You don't think I'm being childish, do you? I'm not like Cyrene. She can already host the festival, and she's great at telling the future with oracle cards. They say the card you draw shows what kind of person you'll become. Last time I drew the Deliverer, everyone went, "Wow, people really like the Deliverer," but I'd rather be a wanderer or a scholar. Well, being a Deliverer sounds super amazing, but it also means carrying a really, really heavy burden. I'm not that amazing, so I can't be the Deliverer. Few in Elysium ever journey far. We don't hear much about the outside world. All I know is that there are all kinds of city-states out there and lots of great heroes. The bad part is they're always at wars. I don't like wars. If the world were more like our village where everyone knows each other and works together, harvesting grain, herding sheep, why would there even need to be a Deliverer? Mrs. Pythos and Uncle Galva both say that one day when I'm a little older, I should go and see the world for myself. If I could go anywhere, I'd visit the mighty Castrum Crymnos, find the greatest craftsmen, and ask them to forge me a sword. Which he does. With the sword, I'd protect our little village. I want no part in wars. Right now, I don't even have a sword of my own, just a stick and a hoe. Oh, and by then, I hope the outside world no longer needs a Deliverer. That would be the best thing ever. So that's my home, and that's my dream. What about you? What's your home like? What do you dream of? You could write it down too, toss it into the sea, and let the tides carry it to the next stop. Whoops, just realized this letter has misspellings, just like my essays in Mrs. Python's class. Please don't let her be the one to find this, or I'd totally get points docked in detention.
Wait a second. This is my old Oishina bottle. How did it end up here?
Ooh, I wanna see. What did little Phainon wish for?
Not happening. This stays sealed.
Tiso, Livia, dinner's ready.
Coming, Mom!
Finally, I'm starving. See you later.
You know what's funny? I really thought tossing that bottle into the sea would carry our wishes beyond Ides Elysiae. Maybe even bring something back to us. Never thought the waves would end up pushing it back ashore. Kind of disappointing, isn't it?
Alright, and then let's find the other one.
In the sunlit barn, amid the scent of ripened wheat, they found various fruits hoarded by squirrels. And a wooden figurine, missing arms and legs.
My unfinished little soldier? After all these years! Hey, this is the one Mrs. Pythias confiscated. Finally back in my hands.
Phainon, Cyrene, where are you two headed?
Speak of the devil. Mrs. Pythias, is school out already?
No classes today. This morning, I used fallen leaves for a reading, seeking Orynyx's wisdom. They warned of potential injuries, so I gave everyone a holiday. Besides, it's harvest season. There's plenty of other work to be done, even without classes.
With you being our only teacher in ID Silicii, you must be working so hard.
Anything for my students. I don't mind the work. When you travel far from here, you must visit the Grove of Epiphany for me, to see what a true haven of wisdom looks like. By the way, what are you looking for in here? You've been searching quite thoroughly.
Thank you, my friend. Time to take our soldier home.
All right then, I should be going. It might rain tonight, so don't stay out too late.
So this is where the wooden figurine you carved during class ended up. And here I thought I knew all your hiding spots.
To be honest, I'd forgotten all about it myself.
No sign of the oracle cards. Let's see. Ah, there's one place we haven't checked yet.
The weather's great today. Have fun.
Well, those were the days. We'd always meet either by that statue in the village or right here.
Right? And I remember you never used the front door when you wanted me to come play. You always climbed over the wall. You were such mischief makers, just like a certain someone who has a habit of showing up unexpectedly. Right.
Thank you for breaking the fourth wall, Cyrene. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, giving me this silent treatment? How cruel.
Hey, I was just copying those storybook heroes. They never take the beaten path.
Still, it's embarrassing. I've been the only one here for a while, and I haven't kept up with the cleaning. With so many spots to check, where should we even start? Leaves have taken over the courtyard.
I know. We wouldn't want your clothes getting dirty. Leave the dirty work to me.
That's not what I meant at all.
All right, let's split up. I'll handle the yard. You check the upper floor. I wonder what the view's like from up there. Worth checking out.
Ooh, Phainon? Okay, I guess I can't talk to him. It's so pretty.
The girl before you carries an air of mystery, her secrets elusive, yet her demeanor toward you is exceptionally warm. You can't help but wonder, could there really be some kind of mental connection?
The view here hasn't changed a bit. You know, besides the swing under the big tree, this has to be my favorite spot in all of ID Silicii.
Alright, millennials who are writing this dialogue, please.
I remember drawing ID Silicii as a child, nestled between the sea and the mountains. I'd always stop where the sky met the sea, and the world beyond was just too vast to imagine. They always said I'd become the next priest of time, just because I heard prophecies as a child. But here's the thing. The more divinations I do, the more doubt creeps in. I want to believe the prophecies, but actually leaving ID Silicii. Where will that waiting ship take us, I wonder?
Here they are, the oracle cards.
Guess
Reminiscing makes us take our time, doesn't it? There we go. Looks like the gods do listen to our thoughts.
Here it is! This is the box where we kept the cards.
But the cards are gone. Who could have taken them?
Huh? What's this underneath?
A peculiar message. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do re mi fa sol la ti. Stamped paw print. So Mim.
I see now. Those sneaky little ones. So that's what they've been up to.
Ah, the ones from Remembrance Maze, you mean?
Yep. Let's head to the back of the courtyard.
The entrance should be around here somewhere.
Right here. The path to the maze is hidden under all these weeds. It's been too long since we visited the fairies.
Did you forget? We used to visit them all the time when we were little.
Phainon, you are already too deep in that you think we are part of a little trio. Aw, but this is so cute, but also I'm so concerned.
All right, let's do this. These weeds need to go.
Pretty sure this is it? Should be this way. There it is! The entrance! That hollow in the tree.
I like that his memories kind of swing around between like, oh, we're visiting ID Elizii after he's grown up and he's an adult, but it like nothing happened. It's like his brain is remembering that he's been in ID Elizii his entire life and he like never left, maybe. And so like his brain is like, oh yeah, Cyrene, Kalis, and him had been hanging out in ID Elizii like the entire of his life. Interesting.
Once you get through the tight squeeze in the hollow, you'll reach their dwelling, the Remembrance Maze.
Mim. Remembrance Maze. Mim.
I wonder if I can still squeeze through there.
Maybe worry more about whether the fairies will let you in. After all, the Remembrance Maze has an invitation-only rule. Only children with pure hearts are welcomed.
Lead the way then, partner. Regardless, how about we try getting through the hollow first?
After you, then.
What? Oh, sure, I'll go first.
So hasty. As always, looks like it's just us now. Care to finish that chat? To be honest, from the moment I saw the cute note left by the fairies, my intuition became even more certain. Perhaps when we step into the maze again after all these years, the wheels of fate will finally start turning. Oh, it's just a girl's intuition. It might not mean anything. But you know what? Even if fate is set on its path, no matter where it steers the world, if we're together, there's nothing to worry about, right? So, if you're willing, forget it. If the wheels do begin to turn, that's when I'll make my request.
I made it! Oh, that wasn't easy. I can't remember the last time I came here.
We were still kids back then.
Wait a minute. Are you? Whoa! Look who's finally back, Memmy! Snowy, you've grown so tall
We had to grow up. Sometime.
But look at Rini. She hasn't changed one bit. How fascinating.
Perhaps I'm like you, Rayleigh Mem. Just another fairy of the maze.
An organization? Hardly. They're not that organized. They didn't even have proper names before we came along. Dolimem, Rayleigh-mem, Mealy-mem, Folly-mem. I've missed these cute little troublemakers. We used to gather around the fire, singing and dancing, imagining all our future journeys. Without coming back here, those memories might have faded away entirely.
Oh, how could you, Snowy? You swore you wouldn't forget about us. But you were gone so long, you almost did.
Oh, he's just copying those bards from his stories, being all melodramatic. He couldn't forget about you all, even if he tried. Actually, we're here for the Oracle cards. Have you seen them?
Oh, the Oracle cards. Right. The chief asked us to get those.
Chief? You mean Dolimem? What do they need the cards for? If they want a reading, they could just ask me.
Oh, I'm not sure. But Chief specifically wanted to meet with you all. Let's see. They should be... That's it! This way, everyone! Watch your step. The trunk's slippery.
Okay, maybe Mem isn't Cyrene.
Chief! Really it?
Why do leaves and branches grow? Which way does the wind blow? In Remembrance Maze depths we seek to find the answers future left behind. Welcome back, my dear children.
Right? Though Dolimem always says they're just songs, not poetry.
Oh, Chief. You haven't changed a bit. Still so full of life.
Oh, no need to fuss, my child. You haven't forgotten, have you? As long as our songs are sung, the children of the maze will live on, just as our paths stay forever linked. Here, take it. I'm sorry I had to resort to such methods to bring you here.
My book of Oracle cards. Thank you for keeping it safe. You know, you can always just ask if you want me to divine something.
Still, bringing us here like this after so long. Is something wrong, Chief?
Okay, nope, we're circling back. Mem is definitely Cyrene to a degree because Cyrene was supposed to be Orynyx, Orynyx's bearer. Mem is the one who brought the Book of Oracle cards. Like, nope, 100%. Doubling down. Mem is Cyrene.
Yes, the veil of Evernight whispers to us once more. It tells of a new fairy who will soon enter the maze. Indeed, every time a new fairy arrives in the maze, it means that beyond the veil, in the vast lands far from Ides Elysiae, a great calamity is on the horizon.
Dolimem continues to explain in greater detail.
But if that's the case, our journey...
will have to be cancelled. If disaster's coming, we should stay in Ides Elysiae just to be safe.
We weren't planning to be gone for long. Just enough time to hone our abilities. Phainon would train in Castrum Kremnos, while I would seek the Fate Titan's blessing in Yanisopolis. Then we'd return to Ides Elysiae to help keep our village safe.
It's okay. I can still practice my swordplay here. Some things you can learn on your own. Well,
Probably.
That's not very convincing.
Dollyman just calling him out.
Here's a thought. Let's have Cyrene do a reading. If fate wishes to show us its path, we might find some peace of mind.
But what if we don't like what the cards tell us? Never thought of doing it that way before. Thanks, partner. We'll do it your way. Whatever the cards show, we'll face it together.
Ask with a true heart, and truth shall answer in kind. Close your eyes, and let's open the oracle card book together. Let your thoughts flow like stars drifting on the river, carried by fireflies and gentle winds. Your destinies flowing towards the same future. Now, shall we begin? Oh my! The cards are quite responsive today. Very well. Let's see what future the oracle cards wish to show us. Behold, the Weaver. It connects the romantic threads of the chrysalis of gold, weaving all destinies into golden silk that flows toward the most brilliant, magnificent future.
A dance of thread and blade set the stage. So shall it end as gracefully as it started.
Such elegance. The Gold Weaver must be of noble birth, such high standing. I doubt someone like me could ever reach it.
This is the gatekeeper who guides people to their true path among myriad passages.
We have surrendered our countless senses, dedicating ourselves to the sacred whispers within the temple.
Wait. It almost feels like I can hear the echoes within a temple. And are those children singing? It feels overwhelmingly solemn, yet strangely comforting.
The ruler stands for discipline, authority, and glory, but frequently also points to isolation and warfare.
Even should you pledge your loyalty to me as the last sovereign, the glory shall be mine and mine alone. He who has slain a king can no longer bear the title. Let the withering lion walk his last path alone.
Is this showing us a ruler who forsook their people? Stories of such bloodshed like this feel so different from Heidi's Elysiae. But they sure can stir the imagination.
Ah, the traveler, our little trickster, always hiding behind other cards, disguising itself. What a rare catch.
Over here! Or perhaps here! Gotcha! You'll have to be quicker than that.
A teasing voice. Just like a child playing hide and seek. Surely only a master of mischief could pick up this card.
This card, the Servant, is surprisingly light, bearing the cool scent of Antilla flowers, just like starlight. It symbolizes new life and hope, yet often brings to mind struggle.
These precious flowers I care for with my own hands. Are they destined to bloom only in death's embrace?
It sounds so solemn, yet tinged with an inescapable sorrow.
The humble healer may seem gentle in hue, but its courage matches any other, strong enough to melt even the coldest ice.
I will do my best to help you mend all fractures and let sunlight shine on every corner of the world. Make a pinky promise with me. No more going back on your word.
Hey, this card really speaks to me. It makes me want to protect as much as I possibly can. Still, protecting everything, everywhere, seems like a dream. What amazing power would you need for that?
Behold the scholar, bearer of many names, the grand magician, the great performer, the eye of wisdom, and the defiler of Circes.
Oh, there's just one card. With all those titles, I was expecting a whole deck.
A dromus draped in finery will suffice. It's succinct enough to best summarize my true nature.
Wait, what's with that condescending tone? It's almost as if it knows what we're about to say.
I will say it once, I will say it again. I really hope that they make these cards in like a physical format so that I can have one. It would even be even better if they make them out of metal.
The Deliverer. According to the tripartite prophecy, this card means absolute harmony and perfection. In fact, it's the only oracle card without a dark side.
What, no divine whispers this time?
It's you, friend.
Oh, silly. This is simply the card you drew for yourself.
The sleepy village of Ides Elysiae, in just one fleeting moment, welcomed an array of legendary figures. The Weaver, Gatekeeper, Ruler, Traveler, Servant, Healer, and Scholar.
Man, this tapestry is so cool. So we have Baby Phainon, we have Deliverer Phainon, Fallen Phainon, the Sword Reaver Phainon. Back here is the Lord Ravenger form. And then you have Phainon himself working through all of his destinies.
Their stories and wishes showed the village boy glimpses of a world larger than he'd ever imagined. They brought tales of raging battles, of cities crowned in holy light, and of wonders beyond his understanding. Each story so far removed from his simple village life. Once, these were just images on his friend's oracle cards, and yet destiny now stirs in resonance with the maze. And now, they are right in front of one's eyes.
The Deliverer? This card again.
Ah, my child. It seems you're destined to bear the wishes of many, to answer the world's call.
Bear their wishes?
Yes, just like Kefali, standing eternal atop the mountain.
My parents, they only wished for me to grow up, well, to help around the village. Stay out of trouble. Mrs. Pythias wished for more books in her little schoolhouse. Wanted us to all learn and grow. And little Piso, he wants to grow up strong like his father, to become a hunter. Is that my purpose? To fulfill their wishes?
Perhaps. For a true deliverer, such wishes are but droplets in an ocean. After all, Kefali bears the weight of the entire world.
Right. How could any human possibly measure up to a Titan?
I wonder too. Perhaps...
What's this?
What you see are futures written in the cards. Or rather, the people you'll meet on your journey. Sometimes, fate can guide us when we're lost. Let's consult fate itself. Maybe then we'll know why we must take this path and learn just how many burdens one must bear to become a true deliverer.
Optional, listen to the echoes of oracle cards or just talk to Cyrene.
Well, if it isn't our little deliverer, my wish. Just let me wine and dine and soak up the sun for another millennium or two. I mean, what's the point of dying rich if you never lived rich, right? Princess Homebuddy?
Cypher, that's not how I see it. My one wish is to find that missing piece in my life. To feel someone's embrace once more. That warmth. I've felt it before, and it's my dearest memory. And speaking of riches, for someone with all those treasures behind your divine power, you've led a pretty cheap life.
Ouch! Where did that come from? Right for the jugular, huh? What about our friend from the Grove?
My wish came true before I touched the sky. I transformed my healing power into gentle sunlight, distributing it equally to every life I cherished and loved.
You two are so selfless, aren't you? No surprise Aglaya wanted you for the flame chase journey. You know what? I did have one wild dream. To know what it feels like being born a noble lady, drowning in riches. Just think, if I traded places with that seamstress, me in the mansion, her on the streets. I'd like to see if she'd still become the gold weaver then. Maybe I'd even take her place.
I can't disagree with you. These wishes aren't weights to bear. They're like those candy wrappers the Ides Elysiae children love, shining even brighter when bathed in sunlight. Warm embrace, equal healing, and perhaps living free. They're all wishing for a kinder world in their own way.
Of course these two are off in the distance.
Phainon? Since when did you become so timid? Asking such juvenile questions about wishes.
What's that supposed to mean? What's with that condescending tone? No way I become friends with this half-naked show-off, right?
This is so funny. Sorry to disappoint you, but you become very close friends.
Horrifying. Is that really something I'll enjoy one day?
What are you mumbling to yourself now? Whatever. The wishes of the Kremnon warriors are done, but I survived 1,000 deaths only to fall to a coward's blade. That masked flame reaver who struck from behind. Phainon, you... never mind. That blank look tells me you're completely lost. My wish is simple. One honest duel. Face to face, blade to blade. Then I'll strip away that mask with my own hands.
Nothing but violence and vengeance. This person's wish is nothing short of brutal still. Those eyes burn with the noble pride I've read about. This wish, I shall not forget.
Alright, we talked to one person with an interesting tone. Let's go to the second one now.
Phainon, my student. Must we go over this again? Listen well. I detest the word wish. It reeks of mortals crawling before their gods. My life's work is done. All that remains is for you to take the final step and prove the ultimate truth. I, Anaxagoras, shall become a god of the new world. Through irrefutable logic, I will prove that mortal wisdom can achieve divine greatness.
Isn't he, you know, a little... I mean, I just daydream about hero stories, but he's fantasizing about becoming a titan? Well, that's something. Could I ever be that sure of myself?
Phainon over here just being like, man, the confidence right there.
Personal wishes? I have none. Only the Aranova matters. The world's rebirth. Yet, if I am to weave a new era, then it may be one where kindness and her cleaners shall never tread. These crawling parasites have no place in Akama, especially not under the deceitful claim of human rule.
That noble lady, the way she speaks, it's like ice in my veins. Huh. Not exactly the warmth I'd expect from someone selfless.
Teacher, perhaps you could share your wishes with us?
Oh, Snowy. You want to know about our wishes now? I wish to meet Trian again. In the sea of flowers where the west wind ends. And Aggie, I want to see you shed that golden thread cocoon around your heart. Just once more. Smile at us again like that bright-eyed girl in white who stood before the Yanisopolis temple. Finally, I pray that the footsteps of lost souls no longer wander aimlessly. Instead, replaced by the bright songs of prayer. Are we wishing for too much? Well, let's say these 3 wishes represent Trian and Trinan too.
Those wishes are truly wonderful. They even stir something deep inside me.
Then we can rest easy. Because only you can make these wishes come true.
Only me?
Mark these words, Snowy. See you tomorrow.
So tell me, has the uncertainty in your heart begun to fade?
So many faces in my future. So many wishes. Still, why would fate choose to show us this path?
What's weighing on your mind?
Didn't you say disaster would strike Amphorius? If so, shouldn't Cyrene and I stay in Ides Elysiae? How could we possibly meet all these people? That's wonderfully optimistic. I like it. Cyrene, may I have that deliverer card?
Of course. But why?
Although those voices, visages, and wishes may seem far away now, I can't ignore the sense that something is calling me, bidding me to take a hold of it. Maybe its true weight can only be known once it's in my grasp.
In that case, accept this gift. Oracle cards carrying time's wisdom, blessed by Orynyx. May they journey with you, become your memories, and spark rippling waves of change in times to come.
I'll hold these words close to my heart, but now that I'm holding them, they don't seem all that different from ordinary playing cards.
What? What What's happening?
Everyone, we've got big trouble, Mimi! Burning. Smoke everywhere. It's all coming from beyond the maze.
What's going on?
It's here. The seeds of disaster have already taken hold. Sooner than we had foreseen. This time, not even the veil of Evernight could shield us.
You mean Ides Elysiae will be swept up in the prophesied catastrophe?
I'm afraid so. My children, take shelter in the Membrance Maze. One step outside, and this horror will consume you both.
But my parents, the whole village.
Are we facing the three titans of calamity?
This is beyond any titan. Beyond any danger you could overcome with strategy alone. It's an unspeakable horror that twists all life into abominations that never bleed nor cry. Even titans fall to its corruption, burning from within until only empty shells remain, knowing only death and destruction. The Black Tide. That's what this calamity truly is. It consumes all in its path, sparing none but the Membrance Maze.
Not even titans can...
Yes. So please, don't leave this forgotten realm the gods abandoned. You are the first to uncover our presence, and the only two who can enter the maze. We don't wish for you to throw your lives away.
Phainon, what path do we take?
Why is this one in gold?
I learned the sword to protect those close to me. If I run now, I'll never be worthy of lifting a blade again.
Then we know what we must do.
Indeed. Our friend is right. We must take action. Forgive me, Chief, but Ides Elysiae needs us. And as her child, I must act.
Very well. Make sure you protect yourselves.
With me, Cyrene. Join us, my friend. Even without a sword, I'll take a rake. Even with the roughest steel, I'll keep our home safe.
Deliverer, the card's truth extends beyond its mere literal meaning. There's another hidden layer within, not someone perfect from the start, standing high above, casting merciful gazes upon the world, but one who starts small, from a humble village, expanding their world within step by step, learning to save others as they grow. When we were little, I told him I wished this world would never need a deliverer. Now that wish has shattered. Yet I'm glad he's chosen to walk this path, and all of this happened because you believed in him, friend. Shall we? It's only when you're by our side that Phainon and that our hearts find their courage. I know you're watching us right now, aren't you, great hero from the future?
Oh, deliverer. Such cruel irony. Though destined to bear the world's burden, this boy can never become the hero to bring forth the dawn. Follow their path. Bear witness as this man, forever denied the mantle of hero, takes his first step on the path to deliverance. Watch this memory play out its final act. See with your own eyes how everything began. Then you'll see why his dream of deliverance was always destined to become this world's requiem. A sun red as blood, wheat fields turning to dust, and in the heart of it all, a village aflame in that moment. The boy stood in what felt like the end of existence itself.
These creatures, they're everywhere. Someone, anyone, where are you? No, it can't be. You, are you talking to me? No. That ribbon, Olivia. I should have known. Please. No. Stop. Please stop. Olivia. I'm so sorry. And these monsters. They're all... Why? Why is this happening?
When the black tide arrived, the wavering boy found resolve in his companions, and together they ran toward their first battlefield. In the far-off future, the land of Amphorius would bear the marks of the hero's footsteps. With sword in hand, he would inscribe an eternal mark in the golden epic. And when dawn broke over scorched earth, a boy, covered in wounds, buried the dead one by one. His silence heavier than the earth he moved, his home, his past, his name. All buried beneath the soil. His feet carried him forward, over the pillar of stone, beyond the chalice of plenty, through the deadly fogs of the hand of shadow. He wandered without direction, like a withered leaf drifting in the wind. Through countless city-states, the smiling visage of the white-haired swordsman was etched into memories, yet he did not walk without purpose. Deep in his heart, a voice always guided him forward to fulfill the wishes he had inherited, to brave peril, and to do all that was within his power to save those who needed saving. Those words his friends spoke long ago, when his journey began, lingered.
Protect those who must be protected.
The words were few, but they gave him all the certainty he needed.
That's what it means to be ordinary and choose to be more.
Onward he walked, until the call of the flame chase journey thundered across the land. In the vision painted by prophecy, humanity would triumph over the gods, seize the core flames, and ignite a new dawn for Amphorius.
Yet losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, where life too seems as small as a speck of dust. Only one who treats the world as their teacher can bear its eventual destiny. Are you prepared for such teachings?
The voice within spoke, and he answered softly.
No matter. My existence is of no consequence.
He answered, traveling to the holy city. There the elders met his warrior's spirit, with nothing but scorn, condemning him to the barracks in derision. No one saw it coming. Not the world, not even him. Yet, this nameless recruit stood at the gates of legend, and there, at last, he found the ones who would walk his path right beside him.
Act 2, Trial.
This is the Abyss of Fate. Hold on. Phainon's here too? And is that Mighty and Trinan?
And now, Act 2 of our immersive drama unfolds.
They're evacuating the temple. Why now? Are you insane? That blonde man is the Crown Prince of Krymnos. Mess with him, and every last person in this city could wind up dead.
Calm yourselves. The Holy Maiden has everything under control. We need only wait patiently.
Behold, it is the month of Gate, Light Calendar 4926. The Crown Prince of Krymnos, Mightymos, has led his forces to the gates of Akana. As you know, though Mightymos was proud, he did not engage in needless violence. He challenged the elders of Akama to a duel, not for glory, but for the rights and dignity of his people, to ensure they wouldn't live as second-class citizens in foreign lands. After Aglaya's mediation, Phainon met Mightymos' challenge as the Elder's representative. This duel was to change the course of the Flame Chase journey itself. So, as Phainon's most important companion, his lifelong friend, please continue to bear witness to his memories.
Okay, we will pause it there. Because we have
bliss.
hit
The same no matter where you go.
over 2 hours at this point. So a lot is happening. And I guess it's probably a 3-part act, because that's usually how these kinds of things go. There's a lot going on. We're starting to hit the time bending nonsense where it's like, oh, because you went to the past, you started out the journey that would have them interact with you, which results in you going to the past to begin with. Like, we're starting to hit that. Have ally character Phainon become the target of 6 different types of teammate abilities in a single battle. Okay, hero, honor that Crimson Call, complete the journey to Aranova ? Hero, return to the peace of home, encounter the deceased at ID's Elysiae. How many do we have? Oh, there's a lot. Okay. Shatter the Woeful Effigy, Primal Sun, Anthem of Creation. King of Knights mounts their warhorse once more. The Guardian of the Scales arrives from beyond time. Swarms devour bills and greed corrupts miracles. The moon-gazing child is finally reunited with old friends. Obtain the rights to run the arcade. Today, I'm the boss. Okay. And these are all the, like, you collected all the nymphs, doodly bob. Okay, well, like I said, that's as much of that as we're gonna get to today, because as I said, we've done 2 hours already. I have no idea how far into this we are. Let's take a gander. On how far into this one we are. Alright, so we're on Amphorius. Oop. Oh, there's only 4 parts to this new section. That's surprising. Are they just really long? Let's go to the journal and take a look. Cause we're still in the Crimson Call, and that's the first part, and we've been at it for 2 hours. So yeah, even if there's only 4 parts to this section, it's probably very long parts. Okay. So that's interesting. But we will do our best. I do not know how that's going to interact once the Fate event starts, because I imagine to get the free Archer 5-star, you have to like do the entirety of the Fate event. We'll have to see. Alright, so we will see you all next week, everyone. I hope you have a great rest of your day and a great rest of your week. Get some good sleep, and goodbye, everyone.